Okay, so I was asked to beta test some software uh coming out for Apex. Well, obviously the software already exists, but they've partnered with Apex to and I think they're going to offer some accounts using this software, and it's called Wealthcharts. So, beta testing this, and it's kind of cool. So they give you, it's got a built-in trade copier, and they're giving you 20 accounts to beta test. I'm gonna try to find a link that you guys can sign up to beta test as well. And I think they'll give you 3 free eval accounts after the beta testing is done. But they already have a layout here for Apex. So what you do is you log when once you get your login information, you come over here to this dashboard, and then you scroll down here to layouts, and they already have one for Apex set up. So you can do dark mode, multi-use, light mode, execution, dark mode again, execution, light, and dark mode. So we're just going to go with this one. Let's see. So it's kind of the way it comes set up here. And let's see. Yes, my real name is Crystal, so but everybody calls me Blues because I was an agent for blues musicians and I love blues music, and that's where all that came from. So anyway, just a little bit of backstory about my username. So let's see here. So basically, it's got this, and I just started like messing around with it today. So I don't know, a ton about it, but that's why I'm beta testing. So anyway, these are just test accounts. They're not even evaluation accounts. They're just test accounts. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on there. Let's get ES pulled up here. And, this is their like some proprietary indicators. I don't use indicators, so I could give a shit less about those. I don't know how you turn them off, but this, like I said, since I'm like, beta testing, then, I'll try to figure it all out. But, I prefer no indicators whatsoever. I'm assuming this kind of means that you're in an uptrend. I mean, that would make sense. But, like I said, again, I don't use indicators. So, I have to try to figure out if there's a way to get those off the chart, because I would prefer that they be gone. Okay, so that's channel trend. Range breaker. Okay, don't care. Breakout forecast. Don't care. Champion cross. I don't even know what that does. Okay, I guess it's some moving average crosses. I don't know. Let's get that off of there. Wealth signal. I don't know what that means. Like all this stuff built in, like I don't know. I just don't care anything about like indicators. So I'm going to get all this crap off of here. See here, like buy zone. Okay, well, I mean, just because it gets in here, does that mean it's a buy? No, because they sold the hell out of it right there. So, let's get all this. Let's just get all this crap off of there. Oh, thank God. Okay, all right. Again, I just I don't like indicators, so I prefer totally naked chart. I want to see what price action is doing. So I did figure this out in order to change the time frame. Let's see, because I want to do. So I've been trying something, and I'm trying to do a custom. So I've been doing a custom time frame of 20 minutes, and I'll tell you why. Because, and I don't want those. Oh, I want to do regular candles. Okay. Because I ran across something that I really like. It's this guy named Juicy Trades is what he goes off of. And he has a system that combines the strat with ICT. And I've tried it this week and it works amazingly well. And so let me see how I can do. It's the only thing I hate about a new platform. You got to try to figure everything out, right? I may not be able to do a 20-minute. I thought I had it on here earlier today. Maybe I didn't do it on here and I did it on Trade of 8. Because I really need to see this 20-minute. If not, I'll just pull up TradingView and we'll go from there. But I'll show you what this guy's system is kind of about. So right now, we're in it because he calls it he calls it trill, but basically it's 50, 10, 20, 40. So at 50 minutes past the hour, which is where the 50 comes in, to 10 minutes after the new hour, which is where the 10 comes in, you're either going to get manipulation or continuation. Now, in this, if this was me, I would say we get continuation up here to 60.86 on ES, which is only a quarter point away. That's why I kind of need to see the 20-minute time frame. So I'm going to bring up TradingView so we can see that. Because I really need to try to figure out how to get the custom time frame on here, and there may not be a way to do it. I don't know. This is why I love TradingView. But okay, so here's the 20-minute I created, and I need to try to move it. I don't know if you can move it or not, but I just need to favorite. Okay, so here's the 20-minute, and this is what basically he's talking about. So 2040 gets you continuation or reversal. Same with the 5010. But right now we're moving, so I'm thinking we're going to come up to 88 here on in Q. So let me go down some and we'll try this out here. We'll just see if this goes through or not. I don't want to do a buy stop. I want to do a sell stop. But that's basically what he's talking about there. So 50, 10, 20, 40 is what you need to remember for this guy's system. I've been not only back testing it, but forward testing it, and oh my gosh, it's unreal. Like, I'm gonna try to dive more into his video this weekend, but It's a guy named Juicy Trades, and he was talking about it the other night on a Twitter space, and it just made so much sense to me. Because I was kind of already doing a version of that myself, because I was doing the new hour and new 4 hour, and going from there with that, because I noticed that every 4 hours when a new 4 hour candle would open, then futures would always move. And that's, I started down that pathway, with this over a year ago. So, but I also felt like there was a little bit of something I was missing. And when I ran across his Twitter space the other night, I was like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. So, of course, we hit 80 and, whole number, get a pullback, but neither here nor there. That's why we're doing micros. I feel like micros are a great way to test strategies, because you're not going to get in trouble with micros. Let's see where the boxes are tonight. These are the session high and lows. I drew this broadening formation on the 20-minute here earlier tonight. I think this guy does have an indicator for it, but I don't know if we can find it. I don't know if it's published or not, but let's see if we can find it. But it makes so much sense to me, so I'm gonna we'll try to see if we can catch a little bit of it here on the new. Well, we'd be waiting. Right now we're in the 20 to 40, so we'd be waiting about roughly 30 minutes here before the 50, about maybe 20 minutes or so. Let's see what this... Yeah, I don't think this dude's published it. This is another guy I think that uses something similar. So yeah, it hasn't been published to the public yet. He may be keeping it private. But as far as I know, Juicy's not using any indicators. I'll get that right here in a second. He's just using the time and price, which makes so much sense. And so we'll see what happens here. Whenever we get to 40, we'll see if it pushes here or... So basically the premise is you're going to get continuation or reversal. Let me add something here. I think this may have the balance of structure and break, and it may not. So there's the midnight opening price. I was looking for that one that puts the change of character, balance of structure on, but I don't know where it is. It's like I said, I don't really I just don't really use a whole lot of indicators, hardly any. I don't know if it's imbalances or not. No, I don't know what the hell that does. I don't know if I'll be able to find it or not. Okay, so here's basically where dude's getting this from, is that macro from 950 to 1010. But then he's also adding in the 2040. Let's just add that and see what happens. I don't know. But anyway, I've been using for the past few days. I've been combining that with the strat. But anyway, I started this video to try to show you the wealth charts. I got off on a tangent. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me minimize this while we're waiting on the 50. And we'll get back to the wealth charts. Okay, so I'm going to enter a trade here in just a second. So we're just consolidating here. So I'm not going to feel bad about if this trade loses. Doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because this just test account, not even an eval account. So we'll get to this and I'll show you what happens. It's kind of cool, really. So because Apex has their new thing now with the 30%, so what this does is this shows you that this threshold here would be violating your 30%, right? So they have the 30% draw, intraday drawdown. Basically the start of your balance. You're not supposed to go more than 30% on any one trade. Pissed me off at first, but I get where they're coming from. So this is why you don't put all your eggs in one prop firm basket, but nonetheless. What's cool about this is this shows you where your threshold is going to be breached with that 30%. Up here, which would be higher up. Apparently you can't move it. would be your liquidation. So this is just saying your liquidation is up here, right? So in the interim, it's really cool. Okay, so we're inside this mother bar range. As you guys know, that's a huge part of my strategy. Oh, let's see if there's any kind of drawing tools on here. Auto trend and resistance. Don't just love trying to figure out a new oh boy, a new chart program. I want the fib tool. On chart to insert. Okay, I have no idea what that does. Oh boy, we're $8.52 green. There we go. Drawing tools Fibonacci. Okay. So, because we're in this mother bar, I want to draw this to this. Alright. This is a 10-minute chart, since I can't pull up a 20-minute chart here. But once we get to 50, then we'll go back and I'll try to lay out what dude is doing. But in the meantime, I need my trading view. Sorry if I seem a little over the map. Tired, so my thoughts aren't exactly the way I would want them. But anyway, this is the Wealthcharts here in the background. Like I said, I'll try to find a link, and then you guys can sign up to beta test. Because if they give you some free evaluation accounts, why not, right? I mean, right now for me, it's just gonna be about familiarizing myself with their platform. I messed around with it earlier today and really liked it, but I mean, nothing is as comfortable to me as TradingView is, just because I've been using it for so long, and that's what I really prefer. Even when I had Thinkorswim, I still preferred TradingView. I use Tasty Trade for my options when I trade options, but I noticed Wealthcharts, you can connect Tasty Trade, so I don't know. I've tried to check into that, but I do know that Wealthcharts is paid, and I mean, I'm not paying for any software except for TradingView, which I've already paid for for the year on their Black Friday sale. So I see no reason to pay for anything else for sure. So see, you can kind of see we're coming here to the end of this 40, which it's 1240. So we'll have to wait 10 minutes for the new, for the 50. So the macro from 50 to 10. So we'll see what happens. Ideally, I'd like to see us push up into here, into this fair value gap here, at 495 here on on NQ. We'll look at ES real quick. Yeah, so from 86, I'd be looking at 88, 89 there for ES. To my knowledge, Apex is not running any sales right now, so they did a Black Friday sale for 90% off, but I think that's done. So, if you guys need some accounts, feel free to use my code BluesTrades, but if you don't, I would just wait. Wait till at least they have a 80% off sale. Gosh, I'm so tired. I will not be on stream long for sure. My favorite time to stream is Sunday nights. I really have a lot of fun with those Sunday night streams. All right, so if you're just tuning in, I am beta testing this software called Wealthcharts for Apex. I don't know when they'll offer it. For their accounts, I have no idea. I just know I got asked to beta test, and here we are. So, what I like about it so far is super easy to. Here, let me remove this fib because I don't really need it, but I just did it for illustration purposes in this mother bar range right here. But anyway, I'm so tired. So yeah, so I'm beta testing, but what I really like about it is you can set brackets. I haven't quite figured out how to do it yet. Okay, here we go. Advanced order type. Nice, awesome. So you can set your take profit stop loss right here. Stop strategy. I would do a trail. Trailing trigger. You can do ticks. Let's do. See, it's 4 ticks to a point. 5 points on ES. I would do 20 ticks. And that would be my trail trigger. So probably wouldn't do a take profit on there. Actually, yes. So let's just try it here. So 20 ticks. 5 times 4, going back to elementary school, is 20. Since I'm doing a trail stop, I don't know exactly how that would work. But we'll give it a shot. So, again, these are just test accounts. They're not even evals. Okay, so I don't care if failed to place order. Why? Maybe I need to do this. Let's just see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So this shows you where your stop, your take profit, the 30% threshold here, and then your liquidation will be all the way up here. But yeah, so I love that, right? Because that's going to make it super easy to know if you're going to violate that 30% that Apex has. So this is a web-based software. You don't have to download anything. I love that too. So yeah, so there's that. And of course, the market's going the other way. But again, these are completely test accounts. They're not even eval accounts. My understanding is they're going to give me 3 eval accounts once the beta testing is done. So I don't know how long that beta testing will take. No one said. I beta tested for Apex with the Tradeovate accounts way back when, almost 2 years ago. And they gave me free evaluation accounts then. I think it was 3 evaluation accounts then. So, of course, I had no idea what the hell I was doing at the time. So, you know what eventually happened with those, right? But I feel like I've come a long way in my futures trading journey because I literally started from not knowing anything about futures. I'm kind of one of these people to, I don't always dive in, but I'm also one of these people that's like, try to put it together and figure out the instructions, look at the instructions later if I can't figure it out. So, that's just me. That's just, my personality and that's that. So, anyway, but so that's kind of been my journey with trading too. I was like, I'll figure, read the instructions later if I can't figure this out. So, but yeah, that's just that's just been my journey overall. But, all in all, I am profitable, but not by leaps and bounds, and certainly not where I should be because, honestly, lack of discipline. It really kind of boils down to nothing more than that, just lack of discipline. So, work in progress. Discipline being
I found some web results. I can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
Off Siri. Discipline being not falling asleep with trades on without a stop. Just numerous things. So yeah, so that's just work in progress there, like I said. Okay, so cool. So you can drag this too. That's nice. But okay, so here's coming up on the 50-10 macro. So we'll see what we get here. I've been studying the 50-10 macro, and we'll see. Because this was not really an outside bar, but almost. We'll see if we manipulate, if we go up or we come down this way, because obviously I'm not sure. No, 10-minute chart. Okay, I really wish I could get that 20-minute chart up. Here we go. So basically, the way this guy's system works, um, so 50-10. So since it's 10 minutes till 1, which we're always going to get movement on that new 4-hour candle, always. So basically, from now until 10 after the new candle, we got to see which way we're going. I mean, are we going to get manipulation or are we going to get continuation? So, or I mean, not manipulation, but inversion, or are we going to get continuation? There's the fibs on that mother bar. So right now we're going up. And this is that custom time frame I created with the 20 minute, which I'm really digging. Really digging. You know what? They want me to beta test, so let's beta test some right here. Since they're eval accounts, I kind of don't care. Or I mean, they're not eval accounts. They're beta test accounts. And they literally said in the beta test, we want you to buy and sell a lot. So that's what we're doing. Right here, they do have a copier. I think that's kind of cool. So you can check all of them. You can check one. You can check none. You know, whatever. But kind of cool. So let's just check one. So 5010 hasn't delivered just yet. I mean, we're which I didn't fully expect it would, because we're really consolidating tonight, as to be expected, because guess what tomorrow is? It's the first Friday of the month, which is non-farm payroll. That'd be a heck of a beta test, wouldn't it? Non-farm payroll. Yeah, I beta tested your software on non-farm payroll. Hope you don't mind. Hey, you told me to buy and sell a lot, so it's perfect time to buy and sell non-farm payroll. Let's get it done. Get her done. It's possible, because we do have non-farm payroll in the morning. Okay, so let's test this out here for a minute. Let's just... I don't want to move my stop too tight. So, okay, so here's what I was talking about, guys, where it shows the 30% threshold, which I'm really digging that it puts that threshold on your chart. I think it's super, super, super cool. Okay, so the 2050 is moving now, or I'm sorry, the 5010. So we might come all the way down here to 6084 here on ES. Let's just see. I mean, we've kind of moved and we kind of haven't. I mean, we're just stuck consolidating at the moment. You know, let me I know there's, well, I don't know, because I'm trying to you know, I'm beta testing the software, so I don't know if there's like an easy way to change instruments or not. Like down here is in Q. Let's see what the execution one looks like. Oh wow, that's wild. I don't know. I mean, I'm really digging the software so far. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see how long it With the Wealthcharts trade copier, you'll be able to automatically copy trades from one of your account to the others. Next, it's right here, which it was kind of self-explanatory. You get to pick your leader accounts. You can change the ratio. You can cross symbols, which would be like, you know, ES, MES, NQ, MNQ. But let's see here. So paper portfolio, I think, I don't really know. Obviously, this is why you beta test stuff, because you don't know what you're doing. So anyway, let's go back to ES. Yeah, so see, you can put your liquidation indicator on. Okay, so the 5010 is delivering lower, like I said, down to 6084, which is where I expected it to go there, and we hit it. I'll just have to play around with this software. I mean, it's, you know, it's one of those things. Did it hit my stop loss? No, not yet. Hey, since they want me to beta test, I'm going to probably get up early in the morning and trade on for a payroll on this thing just to test it out. I think it'll be a blast. So, we're going to give it a shot. So, I guess all these indicators stay until you remove them. So anyway, here the 5010 macro delivered price there on that move. So we'll just have to see if what continues here. But overall, I think I'm really gonna like this software. I love, like I said, that it puts that threshold on there. You know, all those things. So so for this, Two down there on that previous candle. I'd be looking for a continuation of two down, probably all the way down here to 84, and I don't know, my points are off because I'm looking at such a small time frame. Let's look at the hour, which it's my favorite. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay, that looks better to me. All right. So this candle here, the previous hour, was a doji. So indecision. But we're still in the 50-10 macro. So we'll have to see if we come here above 86 and continue to 88, or do we drop below this, 84, and then probably on down into 80. I'm back almost even on this trade, so that's good. Oh, I swear I do not like indicators. I feel like they just get in the way of you trying to figure out what's going on with price. See, like this, if I was just reading this indicator, I would think you would stay bearish. I don't know, it may work out that way. But what if it comes all the way up into here? Then, that invalidates that indicator, and that indicator's got to change. Because, indicators are lagging, yada, yada, yada. That's why I would just rather read price. So much simpler. Who knew? I know one thing, though. Even though I'm just beta testing here, we are going to move our stop. I'm going to kind of treat it as I would like a regular evaluation account or funded account, and we'll go from there. So I'm trying to go back to just trading ES and not crazy NQ that moves 10 points in 3 seconds. Blow your account. I feel like ES is more forgiving. Tell you one thing, YM is looking bearish as hell on the day. So 5 minutes left in this macro of dudes. I really like it. Like, it made, when he was talking about it, it made so much sense to me. I think because I was already doing a version of it, right? Like, because I knew that any new hour or new 4 hour candle, the price always moved. I just couldn't always tell which direction, obviously, but so this, I feel like the macro, which Juicy Trades calls trill, I feel like the macro combined with the strat, which to my knowledge he also trades the strat, is like a phenomenal combination, and it seems like it's been working out great this week. So, well, in fact, it has, because I passed an Apex eval with it. Which I tried to activate that account tonight, and for some reason it didn't. I don't know. I locked my debit card, and I went back in and unlocked it, but for some reason it's not taking the unlock off, or I mean the unlock off. So it declined the transaction. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just have to figure it out tomorrow. I'll call the bank tomorrow. But anyway, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'll get it figured out. And non-farm payroll tomorrow anyway, so there's really no need to trade a funded account, in my opinion. I might as well wait till Sunday. So as long as I get it activated before Sunday, I'm fine. But just looking from technical perspective here, we unless we get above 85 and 3/4, we're definitely running into some resistance up here on ES. Three minutes still left in the macro time frame. So if you guys are just tuning in, I'm beta testing the software called Wealthcharts here for Apex. I feel like Wealthcharts is very similar to Quant Tower, and I really like Quant Tower, but with getting a new computer that's Mac, then, unless I run Parallels, then, running Quant Tower is kind of out of the question. So I really like, web-based software. It's not as intensive on your computer. All these other, you can access it from anywhere, right? So, I really like web-based software, so. Alright, guys. I'm gonna get off stream. I'm really tired, so being I'm not trading any funded accounts tonight and just beta testing some software, I'm not gonna stay on stream, but I will say that macro from 50 to 10 and 20 to 40, I mean, it has just been an absolute game changer for me. Combining it with the strat is like chef's kiss. So I'm gonna keep trading it and see how it goes, and we'll go from there. But yeah, if you want to check out the guy that explained it so well, it's a guy named Juicy Trades, JUICEYTRADEZ is the way he spells it on Twitter. So look here, we'd be long in this trade that I took. But yeah, or I'm sorry, we'd be green in this trade, I mean. So yeah, he calls it Trill, and it's his system. Well, I mean, I'm sure he, you know, took a lot from ICT, but it's that macro, and it it's been working out exceedingly well for me. So I'm definitely a believer in it. So see now, since this delivered price up, when we get to 20, which another 10 minutes, we'd have to see if we get some continuation or if we get a reversal. So that's basically the way it works. And if you know the strat, it would help you out a lot, because you'd be able to see, in combination, in conjunction with the strat on what's happening. So, all right, I'm gonna get off here, guys. Use my code BluesTrades for any account at Apex, but like I said, they're not running a sale right now. So actually, they are. Let me take that back. They are. They are running a sale right now. You're just not going to get 90% off. But it's 1 day to pass. I think the resets are still $35. And then all accounts that you buy for or activate for PA are $125. So there's that. But if you need a new evaluation account, I would wait. I wouldn't buy one right now. Just wait. Just wait till they have an 80% off sale or even 71%, but not right now. I would just wait. So anyway, but whenever they have that sale, make sure you use my code BlueStraits. And anyway, I'm going to get off here. I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and I'll catch you for sure on Sunday night stream, because that's my favorite night to stream. And beta test the software some more. May do a stream in the morning on non-farm payroll. We'll see, because what better time to beta test some software than some high volatility movements, right? So, okay. Hope everyone has a good night. Appreciate you guys tuning in.